I'm so tired of everybody having this debate about LeBron James and the bean, nigga. So we gonna set this straight. First of all, I just watched a video. It was an interview with two people from the Fumble. I don't know their name, but it was a lady and a man. Whoever my man's is, he don't even need to discuss sports no more, yo. Hey, yo, my man's, you don't even need to. If your argument gonna be about Bill Russell 11 rings, bro, you don't even. That's how you start off. You don't even really need to talk. We ain't gonna talk about no shit in the 50s where it was like 4 fucking teams, yo, and you had one big black person versus another one. It was like 5'5" white boys dribbling the ball like this, bro, with no dribbling. We're not even gonna discuss that. We talking about the modern era of the NBA, and obviously Michael Jordan is the greatest, right? So, who's the better champion? Is LeBron the better champion? Y'all want to talk about regular season? I can't. We're gonna give y'all that. Who the better champion though? Who get busy when it count? When it's time to put them trophies up, when it's time to raise them banners, who get busy? Y'all want to bring up some stats? Let's talk about Dominique Wilkins. Let's talk about Tracy McGrady. You want to talk about stats? These some of the greatest players that ever played. Come on, man. And then you want to talk about LeBron's record, yo, in the finals. It's terrible. And he created super teams. So that's why it's even more terrible. You can't lose with Dwayne Wade against Dallas. Okay, you beat OKC. Y'all lucky y'all caught them young. They lucky they got caught young. Because if they wouldn't have got caught young, you feel me? Now you got to go against OKC. And you got to defeat the monster you created. If it wasn't for the fact LeBron created super teams, he would not be a champion. His stats probably wouldn't be as high as they is because he always had somebody on his side that could take up a lot of pressure. So he got a lot of one-on-ones, yo. You rarely see LeBron even get doubled like that, for real, because they can't really. He got too many people around him. You seen Kobe going crazy with 2 and 3 guys on him, yo. He made a lot of people. You want to talk about making people better? Who was these people before they got with Kobe? Who was Trevor Ariza? Who was Shannon Brown? Lamar Odom was dope, but he wasn't really being talked about or discussed, and nobody wasn't really checking for Lamar. He came over this bitch and went crazy in LA. And I'm from Detroit, by the way. Laker Nation. Paul Gasol wasn't doing shit. I'm tired of hearing the Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol was over there maybe averaging 18 and 8, losing in the first round. Nobody even knew who he was. And even if we didn't even keep him, we was going to have Marc Gasol, so he was going to get busy anyway. Kobe Bryant rose his game. He ain't never been the same since after Kobe. Look at him. You can talk about he getting old. He can still play. He ain't been the same. It's no comparisons, bro. And LeBron finals record is terrible, and the San Antonio does count because he beat Detroit, and they was the San Antonio of the East. They had just went to like 7 or 8 Eastern Conference championships in a row. They was the best team. They was dominant in the East, and he single-handedly beat them. And he couldn't win a game against San Antonio. Not a game. So I don't want to hear it no more. And if you want to keep it going, we can keep it going because I got a lot more. I could pull it out. I could pull them out. We can keep talking about this LeBron Kobe shit all day. All you gonna do is throw numbers at me. You gonna try to throw the little, oh yeah, Richard did me about this. He's a stat stuffer. Yeah, he would have been nothing but a stat stuffer if he wouldn't have stacked the chips. He would have been shit but a stat stuffer. And I'm proud of LeBron for what he did for Cleveland. You feel me? Just as a Midwest nigga, I fuck with him for that. And he went home like a G. You feel me? And did his thing. But he wouldn't have went home if them pieces wasn't there. He'll go down as the smartest NBA player to ever play the game. But not the greatest. You can't take that many L's, yo, and be considered. Come on, man, what? Kobe would have won. He went to 3 straight NBA finals with Paul Gasol. And the only reason why he didn't three-peat is because he had to go and beat 3 Hall of Famers that wasn't going to lose to nobody that year in 2008. Nobody was going to beat them. Nobody. Shout out my man's Bean. Happy retirement, my G. You feel me? And we ain't gonna even talk about this no more unless you wanna really get busy. Because, I mean, I'm going to let you go ahead and throw out the little number. Because Kobe ain't that far behind on the number shit. But how far is LeBron on finals? How many Giants he had to go against? And this is my last thing. This might be the one, too. Why do everybody keep overlooking the fact that LeBron lost to Dwight Howard? He only won one game against Orlando in 2009. One! One on the lucky three. One! Against Dwight Howard. Who? Dwight Howard. Who? I ain't saying no more after that. No. This is a man TV.